have no shoes. How we made it downtown to the welfare office. Just me, just you. It took a long time trying to get what we got now, baby. Don't you go away and give it up to no other man. I couldn't understand. Don't let
Don't let it fool you, baby. Right here is where you belong.
Oh no, baby, don't let it change your mind. Yeah. It's gonna be hard trying to start our lives all over. Hey, mama, you got the kind of loving that I need. Ah, yeah. And if you ever leave me down in the dumps, and don't stop and check my heart. Ooh, wee, baby,
Tramp.
I don't think I did. See a brand new day. I want to hear you to me. Say don't let the green grass fool you. No, baby, don't let it change your mind. Oh, it might be green.
It may be green on the other side, baby.
Way over there somewhere.
But they ain't been tested like we have been.
Right here, girl, and he speaks like all night. Oh, so let these fellas play a little bit.
Welcome, good morning to Gerard's Sunday Morning Classics. As time goes by, so does music. And this week, I'm hitting on Mr. Timothy Wilson, one of the balladeers of all time.
Don't let the green grass fool you, baby. Don't you never, ever let it change your mind. Ooh, think of me, just look at me. When the world is trying to show, I'll be here, baby, yeah. And right here, girl, is where you belong. You know, I had a neighbor in a couple days that, you know, my friend who's got a Cadillac. You know, I always drive a dash. But baby, he can talk sweet, nothing's in your ear hole. I got action. Girl, I know I got cash. And I'm saying, don't let the green grass fool you. Bubbling over inside me when I tell you, baby, don't let it change your mind. I sit here all day, just wasting time away, thinking about leaving you. Just like it, baby, but right here, girl, where you belong. Come on, give it to me, go. Don't let me get this. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Change your mind.
Okay, welcome to Sunday Morning Classics. As time goes by, so does music. You know, I'm going to show you something. A lot of this footage has never been put out there on the internet. But I have to first tell you about a cat named Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson was a promoter in New York City. And he promoted a lot of the classic soul acts. Where there I met Maxine Brown, the Persuaders, and also an artist named Timothy Wilson. And so I latched on to Timothy, and Timothy and I decided to do a couple of things together because at that time I was having my own program coming aboard, I Help Make a Dream Come True Award, and knowing his accomplishments, I wanted to give him a Lifetime Achievement Award. And so without going into more of the story, let me do this, and you can hear the story and from him in detail.
Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, aka Double OG, representing Vegas.
editor-in-chief of SGIB magazine. It stands for Soldiers Got Intentions, believe that. Because everyone should be soldiering for something. A dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And on the PPG's Productions, it stands for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. Now, well, when I have the magazine, I'll give you a couple of things. I got some artwork here I'll try to point out because everyone, every artist, everybody creative always has a high point in their career. And I'm going to point out to you one of my most biggest high points was being the East Coast representative of the Godfathers of Soul, Mr. James Brown's magazine called The Truth. And I was the East Coast representative through a woman named Bonnie Hilton Sweeney, who was the founder of the Pre-Grammy Party. And we know there's a heaven up above. Bonnie, she's teaching people how to network, because she was the queen of networking. There was a time when blacks were not allowed to get their Grammys live. They had to pre-record their acceptance speech. So Earth, Wind, and Fire, who were the dominant force of music at that time, refused to. They said, no, we can't do it like the white boys do it. We don't want to do it at all. So Earth, Wind, and Fire theoretically never received the Grammy. They got the Grammys, but they never received it, or as they would in a presentation, because they refused to pre-record their acceptance speech. At that time, Bonnie felt that blacks need to have their own place during Grammy Week to celebrate their own accomplishments and achievements. And that's how the Pre-Grammy Party came about. She was the Godfather soul, Mr. James Brown, close, confident, and representative for 30 years. She was also a PR person for Playboy. And she also was the editor-in-chief of his magazine called The Truth, that I just showed you, that was used mostly for publicity and promotion. She also created the Mr. James Brown Truth Awards that was handed out each year. And on February 28th, I'm pulling everybody back in because we're going to have an SGIB magazine, Help and Friends, Help Make a Dream Come True Awards. And we're going to feature Bonnie Hilton Sweeney's Pre-Grammy Party Celebration Reunion. And we're going to network Facebook artists from around the world. Also, we're going to be honoring Ali Woodson from The Temptations. Ali was a permanent fixture at the Grammys. Sometimes he'd be performing, he'd be, having a good time, we'll say. And you had to pull him off stage. But while he was on stage, it was something to watch and behold. There was one year that him and Charlie Wilson had showed up. And you see rappers battling back and forth and things of that nature. You see it all the time. But baby, let me tell you, to see two great lead singers like Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band and Ali Wilson from the Temptations, and Charlie Wilson, it gets confusing, from the Gap Band battling. Oh my God, it was really something to watch. And I don't mind saying so, Ollie blew Charlie away, because you can tell, because Ollie was hitting those notes and just looking at Charlie, like this, and Ollie was like looking at him like, he looked down and said, you're almost there, son, you're almost there, like that type of thing. So that was the importance of the Pre-Grammy Party.
One thing I need to mention to you, when they were having that battle, and I got to be fair to Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson had this big gaudy diamond earring on his ear. And while he was singing, the earring fell off. So you can see Charlie was, although he was singing, he was, where the hell did that diamond earring go? I know he didn't want to lose it. So to be a little fair to Charlie Wilson, his mind was not on that note, it was on that diamond.
That's why I pointed. So we're honoring Ali Woodson. We're also honoring MC Carter. MC Carter is best known, his close friend and childhood friend was Ice-T. And they used to hustle together, pimp together, sell drugs together. And Mike, his name was Mike, got busted and went to prison. But that didn't stop the hustle game for those two, because at this time, Ice-T was doing his Cop Killer, and Ice-T was blowing up as one of the most controversial gangster rappers of all time. So he called his friend and said, hey, Ice, you want to come in and perform back and hook it up? I said, hell yeah. And so MC Carter got the Dramatics to come in and got Ice-T to come in under the approval of the warden. Of course, they used Ice-T's government name because the warden didn't know Ice-T's government name. But when he got there, I loved to see his face when he did cop kill him. Also, MC Carter had to call all the shop makers together in the prison of the gangs, to make sure that nothing was going to happen. Remember, California prison is real rough. It was rough then, it still is now. So they agreed that they would let it pull off without a hitch. It did. When MC Carter got out of prison, Ice-T came to them. At this time, Ice-T was coming up in Law and Order, on Law and Order SUB. And he came to his friend and said, "What do you want me to do, Mike? You want money? You want a job?" And Mike said, "No, I just want you to come to one event a year." He said, "That's it?" He said, "Yeah." And Ice-T did, and that's how the Players Ball got started. And now you know the rest of the story. Okay, and also my only guest who I have scheduled, I would like to say paid, but no, someone who I verbally have a contract with, who I know will never disappoint me, and that's Mr. Timothy Wilson. Mr. Timothy Wilson is currently the lead singer for the Teenagers. He also has several hits of his own. Baby, Baby, Please, My Queen of Hearts. Those were the days. Wait. These are the days. And he's going to be there. And that's what today's about. Currently, he's in Vegas with me right now. Wait, Jerry. When I start talking too fast, I say the name Jerry, because Jerry Pittman, who's also a close friend of Bonnie and husband of Calamita Pittman, once told me I talk too fast. So when I start talking too fast, my thoughts start going, I gotta say his name and kind of come down. Okay. So Timothy's in Vegas now to come. He came in to perform. I'm gonna talk about that, but anyway, he's here now. So I'm gonna look at the time right now. Okay, right now it's about 6 minutes, so I'm gonna end this part one. And this is the beginning of my dynasty, the beginning of my legacy, and a journey that I'm going to take you right through, not only the music industry, but into the pre-Grammy party celebration of the union. So remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, always pull someone up. And sometimes, you may be the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'll talk to you later. Hold on. Okay, wait. The high points I was telling you about this was a high point, Mr. Brown's magazine. This was a high point, being the personal editor of Reverend Dr. Al Sharpton's Men's Auxiliary newsletter for 2 years. Other high point was being the only photographer in the office to capture the shot of Michael Jackson when he was going through his Sony problem. And he came to Al Sharpton and asked him to help. At that time, Michael felt Sony was not pushing his product the way he had became accustomed to. And he felt the motive was because Sony was trying to get a hold of the Beatles collection. And that's when he went to Al Sharpton, Johnny Cochran, and did that. Of course, Mr. James Brown, the Godfather of Soul, you know the story about him. That's when I did these two shots here when I met Mr. Brown and Bonnie. And I remember when I first Mr. Brown, he said, "Never take a picture of me smoking a cigarette." I got a lot of Mr. Brown stories. We'll talk about it. And if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, train of thought, don't worry about it, baby. Just get as much you can, as fast as you can, and go home. And I will always love you more, like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later. Peace. Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, part 2. Editor of SGIB magazine, aka WOG represent.
I got a lot of footage, so I'm going to just roll with it, because there's nothing more to say, because this is very detailed and very descriptive.
My next big high point in starting my journey is having Mr. Timothy Wilson here in my little humble small hotel. And don't think I didn't take him to the storage unit, because I sure did. But he's here. And
some of you don't know that I ended up living inside of a storage unit in Las Vegas for about 30 days, a month or so. Because I was getting robbed so much. So I just said the hell with it. I moved into a storage unit. And I took him to it, because you know why? That was home at that time.
Now we're gonna have a couple of ground rules, because my camera, we go, I call it raw, because sometimes I get that green thing coming. You know what time it is all here. So we're gonna play 2 songs at a time on Mr. Wilson's tracks. We're gonna talk about the history, and talk about the industry. So right now, with no further ado, Mr. Timothy Wilson. Say hello, Timothy.
Hello, Gerard. How you doing?
Okay.
So glad to see you in your fabulous hotel right here in Las Vegas.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Let the truth be told. Wait. We were at this other motel. It was cool.
No.
And they told us that they said, are we gonna get another room?
We looked like gangsters. We couldn't stay there. You know, we had to move to another facility. You know?
But listen, when we walked in there, I'm in the office. Getting a room. Timothy came in and said, Gerard, I don't want to sit here. If the rooms look like this lobby, the woman said, oh no, wait, we remodeled it. I said, damn, Timothy. But I'll tell you something funny. Timothy and I have been driving, Timothy rented a car, so, me, and it's funny, he's rented a Fusion, that's the car like I used to have. And I'm boom, like this or whatever. I got Timothy in the car. I did a U-turn. Timothy, wait a minute, Gerard. Wait a minute, you making me sick like this, whatever. And then it clicked on me. I had to put myself in my limousine driving mode. Because I used to be a driver. I used to drive limousines, strip clubs. That's like I remember. I'm riding someone who's accustomed to be ridden in limousines and no rush, slow pace, like that. And so ever since I heard him complain, he's been able to look at the phone on YouTube.
Should I tell him how you picked me up?
Oh, go ahead.
Should I tell him how I picked up at the airport?
Before he tells that story, let me see if I can lighten it up a little bit, because I really got it on the dark mode here. Yeah, okay, that might be a little bit better for you.
Come through all that stuff, so I'm on my moped and all that stuff. And so Timothy's coming out the door now. The airport, it has different parkways, pickups, where you pick up people and all that stuff.
I don't think that worked that good. Let's go back to the doctor. Okay.
And what they did was I ended up on one side, and he was on the other side with the taxi limousines, and I'm on the other side of the passenger pickup.
I'm waiting for the limousine.
yeah. Boy, was he in for a surprise. So anyway, I've seen him there. I say, Timothy, I'm here. And he's on the phone. I said, look up. And he's not looking at the stand. I tell him to hand the phone to one of the guys working there. Yeah. So he's not looking. I'm saying, hey. So you know what I did? I did my Carol Burnett Tarzan. Yeah, didn't I? Oh, there he is. So it's funny. So we've been making the best out of us being here. It's been terrific.
Yeah.
As far as Sherry Gordy thing, it went on. It happened. For whatever reasons. We'll talk about it. But
she had a very nice family.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Yes. But the most endearing thing to me was see Timothy meet his son. Timmy met his son. Timothy, I'm gonna show you some pictures on my laptop, and I'll be damned if they don't look so exactly alike. So tell us about your son. And
my son is a pediatric dentist here in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
He's been here for about 14 years, and he's very well established in the Las Vegas community.
Mm-hmm.
He's done Channel 5 News.
Okay.
He does a lot of free community service for the underprivileged.
Okay, good.
So he's very well respected here in the Las Vegas area. And it was a pleasure seeing him. Because him and I don't see each other.
Right. Yeah.
Often,
Hey, it's funny. We were at the restaurant. And I was showing him when Timothy and I was at Liberty Park. And Timothy remembered that he almost had to get me off the stage. So, okay, Gerard, let's go. And then son started laughing. I said, yeah, I tried being a comedian that night. I started telling the jokes. And she said, okay, Gerard, okay, let's go. It was the closest thing to me on the Apollo without having the Sandman around me. They chased me the hell off the stage. You know?
Yeah, the promoter kept looking at me and saying, you know, what is this guy's long-winded? What is he gonna I want the show to go on.
Just Gerard.
We've been having a ball. Timothy was supposed to be with me the first time when we did a pre-Grammy party when it collapsed for reasons you all know. You know, so I'm glad for him to be here now. But yeah, that was funny. So he's here now, so it's terrific. Okay, so okay, we're talking about your son. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's draw right here while we're talking about. Let's draw a bloodline between you and Motown and the Goyes, the Barry Goy family, because you were married.
Well, 1964, my group at that time was the Serenaders. We were signed to Motown to out of New York, the New York office that they had set up by which would later on be my sister-in-law.
Okay.
And it was called Jobet Music.
Okay.
And the office was in the Brill Building.
Okay.
Right on Broadway.
Okay.
In the Brill Building. I think it was 1619.
I still remember that.
Yeah, 1619 Broadway. You know, and we had to do a live audition for her. We auditioned maybe about 4 songs.
Right.
You know, which a couple of the group
all you
members
were
had
joining.
written, and they liked all 4 of the songs. They liked the group, and they says, "Hey, we're gonna fly you guys down to Detroit to record with the you know where the Temptations."
For those of you who are joining me, you're listening to Timothy Wilson.
Were
Right.
Marvin Gaye and
Hometown.
4 Tops. No,
No, it was Hicksville. It was Hicksville.
It was Hicksville, USA.
Yeah.
Martin and the Vandellas, you know, and when we went down, they took us down to the studio. At that time, Martin and the Vandellas was recording Quicksand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were recording Quicksand, you know, so. Of course, that was exciting to us, you know, because it's our first time going down, and we'd heard all the history about the movie.
So around, how old were you then?
About 25.
Okay.
About 25.
Okay.
And
Just a footnote, Timothy Wilson was the first East Coast artist signed to Motown.
we went down. We did 3 songs. We recorded 3 songs. If Your Heart Says Yes.
Yeah.
I'll Cry Tomorrow. And another song called Say Baby.
Okay.
Well, when we got to Say Baby, one of our George Curran, who was our tenor singer, he got a little hoarse. So Eddie Kendricks happened to be in the studio.
How about that, my man Eddie? Wait. Before you finish that, sir, we're gonna stop right here and do part 3 because you know I got a problem with the camera. So we're gonna stop right here. We'll be right back. Just hold on. And we also want to talk about his baseball career too, professional baseball player. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so you were telling us, Timothy, about Eddie Kendricks, about having Eddie Kendricks come in and record on that track.
Yeah, Eddie came in to help us out on Say Baby. You know? So of course we were very appreciative to have Eddie come in and lend his voice to our session.
Okay. At this particular time, what song were the Temptations doing? So this way we know exactly where Eddie was at that time.
The Temptations had just recorded The Way You Do the Things You Do.
Oh, The Way You Do the Things You Do.
Yeah, that was their first record. Yeah.
Oh, that was their first record?
Yeah, that was their first record.
Oh, okay, that's right.
First big hit that they had. Yeah.
Okay, that's right. You're still at Hicksville, USA.
Yes.
You know, so everybody's.
That record hadn't come out yet. You know.
Right. Okay.
Their record came out pretty much around the same time our record came out.
Oh,
If Your Heart Says Yes.
Okay.
And If Your Heart Says Yes took off ahead of The Way You Do the Things You Do.
Okay.
It was some political stuff that went on down in Motown that stopped that record from being a smash. You know. Otherwise, that record would have been bigger than the Temptations, The Way You Do the Things You Do. Because we got all kinds of reports that the record had taken off, and You know,
But at that time, Motown wanted to put their money in the Temptation.
yes, but
That's what I'm talking about.
Motown stopped it.
Right, sure.
Slowed ours down,
Right.
and then they propelled the Temptations away things, the way to do things you do. You know? So that was unfortunate for the group, you know.
Yeah.
But things like that.
But
happen in the rest of the
but you were young and you learned real quick.
Yes.
How the
yes.
industry can flip.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Chain on.
Oh yeah.
You see, what you're listening to is history from the source, not something you're going to read about, not something I'm telling you. You listen from history from the source, and that's what my magazine's about. And I feel I'm somewhat obligated to make sure this source is not forgotten, and our younger generation can view this and know and hear for themselves what happened during those days.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
tell us about your baseball career.
Well, I started playing baseball at a very early age, you know, and I'm originally from Maryland, and I played baseball in high school. I was the most valuable player in high school.
Okay.
And once I graduated from high school, in 1962 I came to New Jersey.
Right.
Came to New Jersey and I started playing semi-pro ball with the Cuban team.
Okay.
Up in West New York.
So what was your position?
I played the right field,
Okay.
and occasionally I would play first base.
Oh,
Because I'm a lefty, you know. I'm a lefty, you know.
Not backfield in motion.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know anything about that.
I was lefty all the way. You know.
Right.
I threw left-handed, and I also batted left-handed. You know.
So you know, at some point in time, you had to say, well, baseball, singing.
I had to make. I came to the crossroads. You know,
Right.
Where I had to make a decision as to whether I was going to continue with the group that I came north with,
And the name of the
which
group
was
again?
called Tiny Timothy Hits.
Yeah.
We had a record in 1958 that was a million-seller record.
Which one?
And Wedding Bells.
Okay.
Yeah, Wedding Bells. And
You're gonna hear a little bit of that.
so I had to make a decision as to whether I was gonna continue with the group or continue with the baseball, you know.
Right.
So the guys from the group, they were already in New Jersey at the time.
Right, okay.
And we had gotten a job at this club,
Okay.
a club called Five Flames.
Oh, the five players.
And I'm down in College Park trying to play baseball.
Right.
And these guys kept calling me, you know, listen, man, you know, you gotta get back here to Jersey because this guy's getting ready to throw us out of the club. You know? He said, we signed off for the little guy. You know, the little guy that was singing me, you know. Where's he at?
Okay, let's stop right here and say you're not just a falsetto. I mean, you can sing falsetto.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Well, what is your range voice?
My range is like a 10.
Okay. Okay.
Not the first falsetto turn.
Right.
But my range is a 10. You know?
Okay.
Yes. So I had the high voice, you know, when I first recorded Wedding Bells, which I was 13 years old, and I didn't lose too much of it when I became 25.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Because you were still growing, right?
Yeah, the voice dropped a little bit,
Right.
but I still had the range, you know.
Okay.
So you know, was fortunate, you know, fortunate to keep the range, you know, because a lot of the guys, like when Frank and Lyman came along, Frank and Lyman was a baritone by the time he was like 35.
Wow. Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, I mean,
the big
he
difference.
sounded when he was 13.
Sure.
You know, so you know, the voice, you know. I guess it's how you take care of yourself, you know. And
Well, I mean, you can't stop.
could have been genetic. I don't know.
Well, we also want to mention that Frankie Lyman also had a problem with drugs. We know
He didn't take care of himself that way.
Okay, yeah, and we know that oftentimes in the industry it happens a lot, you know, because drugs and all that stuff went rampant, you know what I'm saying? You know, and of course y'all know my story, you know, my. If you Google Frankie Lyman and the teenagers, you will see Timothy Wilson replaced or took the spot of Frankie Lyman, and it was the current lead singer of Frankie Lyman's Teenagers.
Not usually, stopping using it very recently. You know what I'm saying? And those of you who don't know, just go look at my Facebook. I've been honest with you, tell you everything and everything. But it's important to know that drugs destroy a lot of groups.
Oh yes.
Come not only to the white, not the blacks.
A lot of good people. A lot of good people have succumbed to drugs.
Mm-hmm. Just like people like Sly Stone. And so, Sly Stone's a big example, I say, because Sly Stone's still out there. But just imagine where that guy could have gone, and with the creativity, where his mind was doing stuff, if he just stagnated that growth of his brain with drugs. You know what I'm saying? And it happens to a lot of them. But this is the reason I look at here because I'm watching the time. Okay, I don't have an assistant over there say, "Drug, 2 minutes," like that or whatever. So that. So that was important. That we mentioned that. So you're singing with.
Let me just mention one thing. One thing to those who are viewing our interview here.
Right.
Gerard is one of the most honest guys in the world. He's honest to a fault. So
that's why I keep getting screwed over. My daughter tell me stop, let people run over you.
Right. So I wanted to be perfectly clear that everything that we're saying here today is 100% true.
Right.
There's no fabrication. There's no. It's for real, and that's what his show is all about. So.
And in fact, we also want to mention that first time when we were going to do it, the event you were retiring, and we were going to go to Europe. Well, we were taking off and going to Europe.
Yes.
That was the plan before I got stuck in Vegas.
Yeah, that was all in the works.
Yeah. We were supposed to do the first pre-Grammy party reunion because I was asked to come here to do it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we were going to do that, and then we're going to start focusing on going over to Europe. Because, see, in Europe, they appreciate our soul music more than do here in Europe. We're going to stop right here, and we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
Okay, you're with Gerard and Timothy Wilson. We'll be right back. Peace.
Okay, the reason why it didn't happen was because my partner, who was partnering with me to put on a pre-Grammy party reunion, turned out that he didn't have his money to put up at the hotel. And as a result, we had to pull the plug on it, and everything collapsed. I ended up with a nervous breakdown because I invested so much. I ended up in the hospital, and it was a mess. Okay, but let's go on. You're listening to Timothy Wilson, and let's go on and listen to a little more.
Okay, we've been doing a lot of talking right now. Right now we're going to try something a little different. We're not going to do something different, but we're going to let you hear Timothy.
Let me just set up this song before you start. This song was recorded in 1967. It was produced by George Kirk. We rehearsed this song on a Sunday night. This song was originally written for a girl, female voice.
Okay.
So George called me and he says, "Timothy," he said, "I think you may be able to do this, because I had a high range,
right,
high range, So I says, let's listen to the track, and teach me the song."
Right.
And we'll see how it works out, So we rehearsed it over his house on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We went into the studio on that Monday.
Today's a Sunday.
We went in the studio on that Monday, and I recorded what we're about to hear now in one take.
Wow.
That was it.
Today I call that raw.
I got lucky, that's all.
Baby Baby Please, not to be confused with Smokey Robin's Ooh Baby Baby. So make sure that there's two of them, because if you don't really know the songs, you just might automatically jump and assume it's that. Yeah, you did that in one take, huh?
One take, yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people used to get this kind of confused with Smokey's Ooh Baby Baby, but there might be a slight, variation in chords.
Right. Sure.
That was with Ooh Baby Baby, but it's a completely different song.
Let me ask you this. I've seen you perform several times.
Yeah.
You're not a dancer. You're a crooner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because around that time, like the Temptations, everybody was doing this. James Brown doing this thing, like that. I mean, at some point in time, you had to say, "I ain't doing that shit." And I don't need to.
No,
right?
no.
Okay. Yeah. So. I mean, I'm sure there was a time. Were you ever asked to move?
I had a couple of moves especially when I was with the singing group.
Right.
The singing group. We all do routines,
right.
simultaneously. But my thing was, I have my own style.
Right. Yeah.
Most people.
I want to be just like it.
Yeah. Most people, and I learned from watching guys like. Jackie Wilson. Jackie
Yo,
Wilson.
love.
Yeah, we sang together on occasions too.
Okay.
Yes, another guy is Chuck Jackson.
Okay.
Chuck Jackson, another guy that I like to perform. And I guess my style came from Nat King Cole.
Yes. The crooner. Yeah.
So I watched those guys growing up, so I try to take some stuff from what they did and infiltrate, my own style into it, so.
Okay, let's go into the next track. We're gonna play this, I'm gonna stop it, then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
And what's the name of this one?
This next track is called Say It Again. Say It Again.
I asked B1 to lip sync stuff at school, but I think you'd rather just watch me work. Don't think you ain't getting away without doing something.
Those three words to me. You say, "Oh, baby, say everything that needed saying." Say everything. One time, just one more time. Say everything. Lord, God, say everything. Say I love you. Say it for
Okay, this is Gerard with Timothy Wilson. We'll be right back with another edition. Back for another Rendition or indition. Okay, wait. Now tell us about that song that we just heard called "Say It Again."
Say It Again was the I needed another record. I was in the Apollo Theater, and the record company wanted to put another record out right away on the heels of Baby Baby Please, because Baby Baby Please had charted, and they wanted to follow up right away.
Okay.
So
okay.
so
Baby Baby was that?
It was an R&B hit.
Right. Okay.
R&B hit was a regional hit.
Right.
Not a national hit.
No. Good enough to make them want you to run to the studio and do something else.
Do something else.
Shit.
Right. And it was a new label.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the first act on that label. The name of the label was Buddha Records.
Okay.
Buddha Records went on to be a big label. Gladys Knight and a few other big acts were on that label later on. But I had the first record ever released on Buddha Records.
Okay. Okay.
So after I came out of the Apollo Theater, they needed a record right away. I was in the Apollo Theater for those days they used to do like 5 shows a day for 7 days.
Yeah, chilling circuit.
Yeah.
Right.
So while I was there, they put that track together.
Right.
And once I came out of the Apollo Theater, I think I recorded on a Friday. I came out of the Apollo Theater on Thursday and recorded this on a Friday. You know.
Okay.
I was a little bit hoarse doing Say It Again, you know, but the record executives and everybody was in the studio, so they wanted this record. They wanted this record right away, you know. So it came out okay.
All right. So from that, the song. What was the song about? Say it again.
Say It Again.
Yes, a little bit.
That was a love song.
Okay. Well,
Sure, it's a love song. You know, because you know, this came to me from another writer.
Right. Okay.
This didn't come to me
Thanks
from
for your
my
life.
producer.
Right.
At the time was Gerard. So it was dropped in my lap to learn it, sing it, and that was it. You know, I really didn't get into much detail.
Right.
What the song was. Say it again. Say I love you. You know.
Right. Well, okay. Look, at this time in your life, I mean, are you making money? Are you? No, wait. I'm gonna tell you a story. Real quick. A friend of mine used to house set for Marvin Gaye. He was a singer and he was a crooner, you know, and he had a lot of problems with wife, you know, whatever. But I remember when I used to go with him to these places and he would sing, you know, and whatever. The girls, man, were just like all over this cat. And I said, damn, I wish I could sing. I mean, okay. So around this time, I mean, are you enjoying life as being an artist and singer or what?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. You know, I mean, if I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't.
But money-wise, are you making money now, or?
I'm probably making more money now than I did, you know, back in the '60s, and you know, even when I had a hit record. You know?
Okay. Let me see. This is I feel like Fred Sanford to get my glasses to get my glasses. Okay, we got 4 minutes, so we got a little time right here. Okay, so right now we're gonna go.
I guess we're gonna play the next record. The next record was a follow up after Say It Again. We needed it. The record company just insisted on me having a record all the time. Because they were trying to get that big one. Trying to get that real big one. Yeah. So now we go back in the studio again and record. We got a couple of different songwriters this time.
Right. Did you ever work with Holland Dozier?
No, we didn't work with Holland Dozier. That was back when I was down in Motown.
Okay.
You know, I was out of Motown.
Okay, right now you're in Buddha Records.
Right now I'm in Buddha Records.
Okay.
So we brought in 2 kids, the Pondexter brothers.
Oh, from the Persuaders.
Yeah, from the
Richard,
yeah. Richard, and Bobby.
I gave them Lifetime Achievement Awards. That's what I said. Small world. Wow.
And his wife, So what we did is that we had them, since they were the writers on this song.
If you don't know them, they're the ones that did It's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
They wrote that too.
Yeah.
Also, they wrote one song for the OJs.
Which one?
Called "I'll Be Sweeter." I'll be sweeter tomorrow. So and what you'll see, what you'll hear in this next record is a little similarity of "I'll Be Sweeter."
Okay.
This song is called "My Queen of Hearts."
Oh, okay, yes.
It's called "My Queen of Hearts."
Okay.
But once you listen to it, you'll see a little bit of similarity to "I'll Be Sweeter."
Okay. Is this it? No.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna stop right here and we're gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. We're gonna roll with the next song. Okay, we're gonna cue it up. So let's see.
You're listening, watching to Gerard Sunday Morning Classic. As time goes by,
It's not the one that's immediately after.
and I'm featuring my main man, Timothy Wilson.
Okay, all right. So set us up. What we're gonna listen to now?
This next song is I had so many producers over the years, different producers, different record companies, and so I said to myself, I said, let me try my hand at doing my own thing.
Sure.
Doing my own thing, you know. So I selected a song that I was always very fond of.
Mm-hmm.
to do the production. This one I did this one in Atlanta, Georgia, and I had one of my schoolmates who went to Duke University. He was a music major.
Okay.
Majored in music. He has his master's in music.
Okay.
And I gave him a call one day. I says, his name Marty Langford.
Okay.
I says, Marty, I said, listen, I want you to do an arrangement on a song for me, and we'll do the production.
Sure.
So.
Good morning, Matthew Chris. Good morning. Okay, what happened there? Let me see.
Okay, we're back. We're gonna roll with the next song. Okay, we're gonna cue it up. So, let's see.
He was a music major.
Okay.
Majored in music.
Okay.
He has his master's in. Okay, I'm with me. We got about another.
Okay. I believe now this is going to be a part 2.
Okay, we're back. We're gonna. Okay.
This is his name Marty. We'll do the production.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Very good. 5:53. Okay. 53. Now, this is going to be a 2-parter because I got there was so much in this interview that I did with Timothy that it's hard to do it all in one show. So, but I'm going to close out with this. Again, you're watching okay, I'm gonna close out with this. And he's no longer with us, like you heard in the bio. Did I read his bio? I don't know, maybe I did not. But
Barack Obama is betting no.
oh come on, I'll get something here with Barack Obama. Okay. Okay. And of course, battery was low. Perfect timing. Okay, I'm gonna do this last video here. And I guess you can say, this is Timothy and I on the job. Here we go. And nobody, okay. Okay.
My name is Gerard. I'm editor-in-chief of SGIB magazine. That stands for Soldiers Got Intentions. Believe that, because everybody should be soldiering for something. A dream, a goal, a train of thought, an idea. And I also host of a television show called Dreams Are Nothing More Than Plans Awaiting Action. I have a little motto, which means never disrespect the elderly and always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one who can see your vision. And I'm here tonight also to tell you, let's take care of business. After this, artist performs, and you're going to have a terrific time. Let me tell you a little bit about him. That he's also going to be signing 8x10 CDs at the end of the show. So now we got that business out the way. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this artist here. Folks want to believe that great balladeers. Wait, let me stop playing. Put on my old folks glasses now. Okay, now I can read. I just had to read an index card here. Now I gotta do big type and wear glasses. Okay, folks want to believe that the great balladeers who influence of some of our national treasures like Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Pat Boone, Frankie Valli, and yes, the British Invasion, was influenced by soul artists like Little Richard, Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye, Chubby Checker. Each showman in their own rights, and no other genre since rap has influenced its generation like the artists of the 50s and 60s. So we need to put our hands together right now for the artists of the 50s and 60s who paved the way for a lot of music that we're listening to today. And you can add another name to that list, and he's from Brooklyn, Maryland, and that's Mr. Timothy Wilson, who you're going to see him in a couple of minutes. Let's put our hands together for man. You're really going to enjoy the show here. Okay, now let me tell you a little bit about Timothy before we get going, because I know some of you ain't heard about him or what have you, but Timothy was singing ever since the age of 13. It wasn't so long after that he had a million-seller record called Wedding Bells. It was soon to follow. How many heard of Wedding Bells? Oh, okay, we got a few out there. That's good. In 1963, he joined the Motown family with Barry Gordy Jr., and he was lead singer of a group called the Serenaders. I know some of you out there, some of the eyes open up for the Serenades. He teamed up with Randy Irwin and sold another $500,000 with a song called These Are the Things. He later teamed up with George Carlin at Bubba Records and recorded hits such as Baby, Baby, Please in 1967. Say it again in 1967. My Queen of Hearts in 1968. Are You Really Happy in 1969? And These Are the Things. I don't know about you, but that sounds like real player music to me. So that sounds pretty tough for me. Okay, right now Timothy Wilson is touring around the world with a famous group called Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. How many heard of Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers? Okay, all right now. All right, we're on the same track. Okay, Frankie Lyman's success was cut short by the demons that plagued him. And I need to stop right here because we get enough examples from artists doing the wrong thing, and this weekend is Michael Jackson's day. So we need to put our hands together for the contribution that Michael Jackson's made for music and for the music industry that made a contribution to Michael Jackson. Okay, Frankie Valli's music contribution still stands the test of time with hits like Juvenile Delinquent, Why the Fools Fall in Love, and there is only one man who can sing him proud. So with no further ado, let me introduce to you the 2008 Lifetime Achievement Award recipients, Mr. Timothy Wilson. Put your hands together for Timothy. I'll tell you, baby, you're never going to see a more smoother cat right here, baby. Timothy. How about have a little hip? Here we go. This is what I want. Go! You gotta keep those hands together for me right now. Come on! Hey! Come on, guys. It's gonna be alright. Take it. Say, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brothers. Too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love here today. No more. There's Father. We don't need to escalate. The words are not the answer. Only love can break. At a picket time, promise me every time
was Mr. Timothy Wilson. And he has taken his place in that group shot at Thug Mansion with Barry White, Maurice White, and all the rest of them who've passed away, waiting for me to come there and take that shot. So anyway, thank you for joining me today on Sunday Morning Classics. As time goes by, so does music. Again, there's no monetization, so I'm not making anything on this, and it's just for the love of music. And last week, I think I uploaded it on the wrong YouTube channel, where I did Barry White, the Maestro of Love. If you get a chance, find that and check it out. It was a damn good show. Okay, with that, remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder, always pull something up. And sometimes you're the only one that can see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singing the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king. And baby girl, never say no. I love you like a love song, baby. I'll see you next week for part 2 of Timothy Wilson. Peace.